Hello, everybody. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday afternoon? Well, usually I come on every day, Monday through Saturday, on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but something happened with my schedule and I have to come on a little bit early than I anticipated. But I still want to continue my class or my explanation about, are you curious about essential oils, and trying to explain to you about the things in reference to essential oils, because I know a lot of people was ready for this particular topic. Are they safe? That is the $1 million question. Are they safe? So that is what we're going to be talking about. Are essential oils safe? Hey, Shannon. And getting a little bit more detail into that particular topic. Now, if you are watching this video now and you know somebody that knows somebody and you feel that this video will be beneficial to them, share, like, and share this video. Share this video with individuals so they can understand about essential oils as well, because this is going to be a topic that's going to hit close to home right now. So if you're a person who have stumbled upon my video and you're trying to figure out who in the world is this lady, well, guess what? I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Tina. I am your homeschooling oils consultant. I help you get your pesky icky emotions under control using plant-based therapeutic products. And today our topic at hand is, are they safe? What am I talking about? I'm talking about essential oils. Are they safe? And it can be a yes and a no. The yes depends on where you go and buy your essential oils, because that greatly depends on where you get your essential oils from to determine whether or not they're safe or not. And like I have been saying and advocating all week, you have to do your research on the companies and also the way that they produce the essential oils. So we're going to talk about 8 different topics right now up on this topic about essential oils. Are they safe? The first one we're going to talk about is photosensitive. Now, what does that actually mean? Essential oils are safe, but with any kind of thing that you have to do, and I'm talking about the essential oils that I use. I can't speak on any other companies. I'm talking about the ones that I use. They are safe. And if you want to know exactly what those oils are, just contact me, put a 1 in the comments below, and I will reach out to you. After you put the 1, I will inbox you and let you know more about the oils in which I use. But photosensitivity, that just basically means that you will be sensitive to the sun rays when you use certain essential oils. So what essential oils that you could use that could cause you to become photosensitive? Those oils are any citrus-based essential oils, such as anything like lime or lemon or orange or tangerine, anything that is citrus-based, you can have photosensitivity. And what that means is just simply that you have to use caution when you go outside after using essential oils that has citrus in it or is a citrus-based oil. So you just have to use caution. I personally have used many citrus-based essential oils, and I have never, ever had an issue with the company that I use today. Now, the other companies, yes, I had some issues, but the company that I use today, I have never, ever had an issue, even when I went outside. Shannon said, stay out the sun with the citrus. Yes, you're supposed to stay out of the sun. And don't basically use common sense. If you're using a citrus-based oil, you do not go and do something that you're going to be in the sun for a long extended period of time. And even when you do certain other things, you need to be wary about prolonged exposure to sun. So that is some caution that you need to use with that as well. And remember, with citrus-based oils, you need to really make sure you use carrier oils. And we're going to talk a little bit about carrier oils in number 2. Hey, Ridlam. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Oh, and by the way, I am not a doctor. I'm not here to treat, cure, or diagnose any ailment you may have. However, I am here for educational purposes only, just trying to enlighten you on essential oils and give you some food for thought, things to think about in case you are ready to take your essential oils journey. I would love to be that person to help walk you through, because I learned all this through studying and doing the research and being an advocate and everyday user of essential oils. So let's talk about number 2, dilute essential oils. Children, I have it in parentheses. The reason why And what does dilute mean? Just in case it's a person that has no knowledge of essential oils. When you are diluting an essential oil, you are using a carrier oil. A carrier oil is just simply an oil like coconut oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil. Is something that you add to your essential oil in order to distribute it more evenly across the body, and also make it so that with children, we have to keep in mind with children, with essential oils. Let's see. Ritlam said, how much time in the sun is good for vitamin D intake? I'm not actually sure about that, Ritlam. The last article that I read on vitamin D intake and the safe amount to sit exposed was between 5 to 15 minutes. And 15 minutes is being the max, 5 minutes being the least. So I guess you can fall. And that was last year that I read that. Of course, studies change. So you know your body better than anyone else. So if you know that you're out there and you're trying to get your vitamin D intake for today, and you know that your skin is starting to burn, or you're starting to get a little irritated, a little lethargic, you know that you need to go in. Some people can take 5 minutes, some people can take 15, 10. But the last study that I read last year was between 5 to 15 minutes being of a safe time to stay out in direct sunlight. Of course, that could change. So 5 to 15 minutes in the middle will be good too. But diluting your essential oils with children. Let me get back to our little babies, our boo-boos, our babies. We love them. It is so paramount that when you're using essential oils with children, you want to make sure that you always, let me say that again, you want to make sure that you always dilute your essential oils with carrier oils. The reason why I am saying it is because children's skin is so permeable, which means it absorbs things very, very fast, and their skin are thinner than ours. Because, you know, we're older and we have some of us have rough skin, but you know, children's skin is not like that. It's very, very thin. Things absorb super duper quickly into children. So in order to make sure that your child does not get too much of the essential oil at a rapid pace because their skin is so thin, the safe place to put essential oils is always at the bottom of their feet. And also do a patch test to make sure that they're not sensitive to that particular essential oil, and always dilute it and at the bottoms of their little feet. Okay. So, and also do your research. Shannon said we use coconut oil as a carrier oil. Yes, it's a very good carrier oil if you're not allergic to nuts. So make sure to do your due diligence on that. If you're allergic to nuts, make sure you don't use, I'm saying coconut oil, but if you know that you have a sensitivity to nuts, do not use that. Find another carrier oil that fits your family's needs, because if you're allergic to it, you don't need to use, right? So just use a carrier oil that you know that is good for you and your family. And anyway, even with adults, I dilute essential oil too. Sometimes I use it neat, just simply means coming straight out the bottle. But my kids are much older, so we can use it either way. But just a rule of thumb, when you're using with children, always dilute your essential oil just to be on the safe side. Shannon says she make a roller bottle for the bottom of the feet application. That is a great thing. We do that as well. Certain oils, we already make it up ourselves, and so it's easy. We can travel with it, and we put them on the soles of our feet. Now, next we're going to talk about carrier oils. I kind of talked about it, but I'm going to go a little bit more in deep detail about carrier oils. Now, what exactly are carrier oils? If you're not an oily person, which means you're proactive in using essential oils, you may not even know what the world I'm talking about when I say carrier oils, because you're thinking essential oils. But see, essential oils and carrier oils are two different things. So that's why I have a visual to show you. This is considered a carrier oil, but this is a solid carrier oil. Some people like to use this and mix it to have a thick paste and add their essential oils to it. Some people don't want to be bothered with that. They want to use fractionated, which means liquid-based carrier oil. Either one is fine to use. It's up to you to use whatever you want to use. But the thing is this, the reason why it's a good thing to use carrier oils, especially in reference to children, is because when you combine a carrier oil and you use an essential oil together, being that a carrier oil is considered the fatty oil, it just simply means that it's a fatter molecule. Essential oils are very, very small in their molecules. That's why they can penetrate into the skin and get into the bloodstream so fast, because they have a very, very small molecule. So, being that the molecules of essential oils are relatively very small, and carrier oils are larger than essential oils, when you put the two together, it naturally slows down the release of how much the essential oils is getting in your body at a time. So it's not like a full on slide of the essential oil going in right then. It's a slower effect of the essential oil getting in when you use a carrier oil versus just using it neat straight from the bottle. So I hope I explained that good. Next, we're going to talk about never put essential oils in the eye. Listen, never, ever, never, ever put an essential oil in your eye, even if it's supposed to support your overall wellness, which includes your eyes. You never ever put essential oil in your eyes. That's not what they're for. If anyone tell you to do that, run for the hills. Do not put an essential oil in your eye. No. Okay, so but say for example you or you want to give your eye support, and you would like to put in essential oils around your eye. The best way to do that is always to use like a Q-tip, and then you can do it like that, but never put essential oil in your eye. And be very, very wary and very, very careful on putting essential oils around the eye. Use due caution, because some oils are what we call hot oils, and just simply means that when you put on the skin, it has a warming sensation, and you don't want that to get in your eye. So use caution when you are using essential oils around the eye, but never put essential oils directly inside your eye. Never, ever. Okay. Now, what does desensitize mean? This can happen. I know many of us, we have essential oils that we absolutely love, and we use them every single day. And it's nothing wrong with you having an oil that is that you love and you love to use. However, if you use one oil, the same oil over and over again, without rotating it out, your body can become desensitized to it, which means that the best effect that you normally would get from it is not going to be the same. So it's a good thing if you use an essential oil, you need to rotate your essential oil. Just basically means that if you use lavender for 3 to 4 days, you need to rotate and use another essential oil other than lavender for a couple of days to get your body back acclimated, so it can still produce the same effect that you are accustomed to. So never ever, well, you can still use them every single day if that's what you want, but you don't want to become desensitized, because at the end of the day, we're doing it to support our wellness. And if we're doing something to hinder that, we don't want that, right? So keep in mind that you need to rotate within 3 to 4 days so that your body will not become desensitized. And then after that time, you can reintroduce that oil back into your daily routine and rotate it. That's why it's so great to start with the wellness kit, the premium starter kit, because you have 11 oils. And so you have enough oils that support your overall wellness that you can constantly rotate the oil to support various areas of your wellness. And you will not become desensitized that way by rotating your oils inside and out like that. Okay, let's talk about eternal use of essential oils. Now, this is an area that people in general get a little bit weary, a little bit standoffish about essential oils for eternal use. And eternal use means that you're going to put in your mouth, you can ingest it. Now, I was one of those people that felt like, no, ma'am, I'm not going to take no essential oil in my mouth. I might rub it on my skin, I might diffuse it in the air, but not in my mouth. But the company that I use, they have a line of essential oils that are specifically geared for internal use, and it has been approved for internal use. So let me talk a little bit about it. When you do some research on internalizing essential oils, you're going to see two different sides. You're going to see a side that says you shouldn't, and then you're going to see a side that says that you can. But let me let you know which one you should listen to, okay? from my personal opinion. Now, the NAHA, which is the National Association of Holistic Aromatherapy, they are like totally against eternal use of essential oils. They are totally against that. And they're like a big kind of like school or federation or whatever like that. You can look it up. But the GRAS, the GRAS is it's called generally regarded as safe essential oils. There are certain people or certain companies, well, I'm gonna say companies. I know my company is certified and approved. So you can look it up. My company is certified and approved for eternal use. We have an entire line of essential oils that you can take eternally. I take it oils eternally every single day, and they have been doing amazing with me, and they have been approved. You can look it up on the FDA website, up on the GRAS, GRAS. My essential oils, they are approved. For I cannot speak on any other company because I have never ingested any other company's essential oils before because they did not have that approval, and I didn't want to take a chance. So they are approved for eternal use with my company. I can't speak on the other ones. But anyway, so make sure that whatever company that you're with, you need to check whether or not internal use of their essential oils is approved and certified. If they're not, I would not suggest that you put them in your bodies or your family bodies. You want to make sure that they're certified and approved by GRAS, GRAS, generally regarded as safe essential oils. So you want to make sure they have that certification. My company does, and that's why I ingest them. Okay, we already talked about that. But the thing is, many of you probably out there saying, I will never, I don't care if it's certified, bona fide proof. I'm not approved. I'm not going to take no essential oil internally. A lot of people feel like that. Well, guess what? Newsflash, you already been taking essential oils. You already been ingesting them probably a lot of your life, and you didn't even realize it. So let me tell you how you have already been ingesting essential oils and you never even thought about it. Do you eat spaghetti? Most of us, we eat spaghetti. And guess what? In spaghetti sauce, we have basil, we have oregano, and guess what they are? They are essential oils. They're herbs, different things, and we have essential oils that come from those particular herbs. So, newsflash: if you chew chewing gum, you have ingested some essential oils. If you drink lemonade, guess what? You have just ingested essential oils. If you like lime, if you like orange, if you like all that yummy stuff, guess what? You just ingested essential oils and you didn't even know it. So you don't have to be weary or nervous about ingesting certified and approved essential oils because they are approved and for internal consumption, and you have already more than likely have already been exposed to essential oils in some of the foods and drinks that you have already. You just didn't realize it because we don't think about it. Okay, now this is what I want to talk to you guys about right now, because I have been talking to you guys all week about essential oils, and I have been getting a lot of responses about essential oils. Many people want to know more, and so right now, I have just found out that my company is offering a 10% off their already low price of essential oils for their wellness kit, which is called a premium starter kit. That is the only thing with my company that is half off already. And on top of that, they are giving you an additional 10% off starting right now. And if you sign up with me, I will actually give you an additional 10% off, which is going to be in